G'day everyone. Today it's not a review. It's just something I found interesting the other day because I've got this old Coleman twin element lantern. It's built in 1974, the 11th month 1974, and I'm actually filming this with a lens that's the same age, made in the same era as this lantern, just ironically. This lantern runs on Shellite, Coleman fuel, white gas, petroleum naphtha, camp gas, whatever you want to call it. But it's very clean burning. It doesn't have any carbon, no carbon deposits when you burn it. And I think it's got an octane rating of about 50 to 55. Anyway, before I go for, I've already pumped this up. I pumped it up the other night. I'll tell you some facts about this in a minute. I'll just get this lit up. Anyway, so this lantern is nearly 50 years old. I've never put any new seals in it, but when I did buy it, it was brand new. So I'm assuming it's original seals, but I made a wood box, timber box up for it, and it's had this, the Shellite or Coleman fuel that's in it is about 8 years old. It's just been sitting in there, and I wasn't sure. I just tried to pump it up. I pulled it out the other day. Of course, the filaments were all disintegrated. They were non-existent, and in the box I had a couple of spare sets. So I put the new filaments in, pumped it up, and it ran just like it did now. And I had it running outside for about an hour the other night. But I think they do say that you can store this Shellite Coleman fuel for about 5 to 7 years if left unopened. But I just poured it in here, and it's been sitting there for 8 years, and it seems to work fine, as you can see. And apparently there's been a case where they've stored this Coleman fuel for about 30 years unopened and was still usable after that time. So, and this has been sitting in this cylinder, or in the chamber here, for 8 years. And I suppose there's no light getting in there, and it was in a timber box that I made. I just thought that the seals would be disintegrated, but it's pumped up, and I pumped it up the day. I went to pump it up then, and it didn't even need hardly any pumps because it's holding pressure after a week. So I just think they're a great little lantern, these. It's not little.